fixed drafts minimum. Magic Gang, what's up? Our drafts and our sealed game I played off stream have not been going well. So let's turn it around today and get some trophies. Or really my first trophy, if possible. I'd be happy with 5 wins as well. 6 wins is also great. 7 wins is fantastic. Alright, I guess let's get started here. Get started with the draft. I'm eager to turn around my lackluster performances. So we'll do some recording as well, just to get more raw footage for our YouTube channel, which we will post some videos of once I get some time to edit. And we do still have like a month before Edge of Eternities is finished, so hopefully people are still interested by the time we start posting. So that'll be good. But yeah, let's get started here. So hello. Welcome back to another YouTube video. This will be my 3rd YouTube video, at least for Magic. Maybe in between this video and previous ones, I have posted a Pokemon video or of some sort. Maybe not. Either way, welcome back to another YouTube video. I am streaming as well, and we'll be playing some Premier Draft today. I think I'm a decent player, but always room for improvement, so come join the stream, give me some tips, give me some, some tricks, and just give me some companionship is great as well. I'd love to just kind of chat while we play, and chat about Magic, chat about Pokemon, chat about any other nerdy things that you want. So come find me at twitch.tv/thrifty with 2 I's and an underscore at the end. And yeah, so come tune in. Would really appreciate seeing you here. And for YouTube, like and subscribe, of course, help me with the algorithm. And yeah, so yeah, let's get started. So we still have draft tokens, so we can just use our draft tokens. I think we'll just do that. Get started here. Okay, so this is a wild pack to start with. We have the Cosmo Grand Zenith as one of the mythic rares, and then we also opened a Saucer Secundi Void Altar, one of the mythic rare planet lands, which, this is quite good in this format. We can, once it's stationed, you can tap it, pay 1 and a black, tap it, pay 2 life, and sack a creature to draw cards. It's always great as a card draw engine. Other good picks here are Larval Scoutlander for mana fixing and just ramping. Banishing Light is good white removal. Drake's Fate Maker is okay. It's good counter synergy and it's decent body sometimes. Caesarean Voidborn is okay as well. Good sacrifice synergy. Focus Fire is great removal for white, especially since white can create a lot of tokens if built correctly. But we are just going to go with the Cosmic Grand Zenith here. That is one of the certain picks. So here we find another +1/+1 counter pick here, green-white. I don't... In the past, I haven't had fantastic green-white decks, fantastic experiences with green-white. So I'm not sure how good it is, but Diadrine is definitely a great pick for a green-white deck. With the Cosmo Grand Zenith, we already have some counter synergy plus creating tokens. So this feels to me like it could be a very good Diadrine pick. Other picks we have are Specimen Fighter for returning things. Terrapax Intimidator is a fantastic red drop, 2-drop. Ball Carver is okay. Moxite is good for cycling. Nebula Dragon is a great body with a lightning bolt attached to it. But I think we're gonna try the green-white Diadrine. This is pretty good in my opinion. So here, this is not an particularly great pack. Dubious Delicacy is quite good though. And so yeah, when this artifact enters, -3/-3 to a target creature, and then you can sack it to either gain 3 life or make an opponent lose 3 life. Scout for Survivors might potentially be a good pick, but we don't have any particularly great things to take with it. Obviously, we can draft for it for the future, but I don't particularly think that's always going to happen. I think it might be the Intrepid Tenderfoot as just like a 2-drop. It can help maybe do our second spell for Cosmic Grand Zenith as a relatively lower cost thing. Other good picks, Exosuit Savior can be good in certain situations, and Lost in Space is good removal. But I think we're going to go for the Tenderfoot here. Heartlight Containment is the first thing I see here. It's it could be quite good for Diadrine, since Diadrine is an artifact giving a ward, and Diadrine will be a pretty big creature, typically speaking. Zookeeper Mechan is a great 2-drop for red, but right now we're kind of leaning into the white-green stuff. Dockworker Drone is also great for that. I think I'd like the removal here though, even though Heartlight Containment is not the best, since it requires you to have an artifact on the field. But Biosynthetic Burst is also an okay combat trick. But so far I haven't been able to read the signs quite too well. I'm not too sure. Maybe red is not being picked as much to keep it Mechan. But let's go with the removal. So Germinating Worm is definitely a sleeper pick for this set, I think. Just being able to warp it in for 2 to gain 2 life, and then playing it for 5 and gaining 2 life, 5/5 body is always good. Radiant Strike is, I think it's good. It's white removal, which is always good. But I think sometimes it underperforms for me. So I kind of want to see. I think we go with the worm because having it have warp 2 means that we can also do the Cosmic Grand Zenith thing more. So Sunstar Lightsmith is absolutely fantastic. It's great card draw, and it's another second spell like synergy. Adagia Windswept Baron Bastion is a very interesting thing here. Create a token that's a copy of target artifact or enchantment you control except it's legendary. We can't copy the Diadrine with that, but we can copy the Hardline Containment. I don't think this is the pick here though, because we don't really have any artifacts or enchantments that we would want to copy with that yet. Webblade Enhancer is pretty decent, but I think here is the Lightsmith. I think this is also a sign that white is not being picked as much, just because we usually would not see a Sunstar Lightsmith on pick 6. And here, Annul is okay. It's a 1 mana and one blue counter target artifact or enchantment spell, which can definitely pop off sometimes if someone plays like a big spacecraft or a really big enchantment spell. But I think since we're not really leaning into the blue here, we might want to just go with Weft Blade Enhancer, just lean more into the counter synergies. Seam Rip, I think, it's a little bit of a, like, what's it called? A less ubiquitous use, like, removal spell. But it's nice because you can just play it and then remove something with mana value 2 or less, and it doesn't have anything that's needed. Bright Spear Zealot definitely leans into the two spells theme. I think we're gonna go with Seam Rip. Vanishing Light is also great. So Sura Secundi got tabled, which is interesting, but I think we want to get the good removal spell here. Luxnight Breacher or Self-Craft Mechan. Well, we're not playing blue, so I guess it's not really useful. Luxnight Breacher is interesting. Definitely could pop off with Cosmocrane Zenith. I think that is our pick here. It might not be something that we actually play, but it does look like something we could play. Obviously, Magus of the Moon is not fantastic in this format, although it is a very cool special guest. I think here is just auxiliary boosters. We probably won't play it, but we can grab the Sinister Biologist, the red Tiger. So pack 2. So pack 2, I see definitely some interesting things. Pinnacle Killship is definitely a great removal spell, and it's just a fantastic top-end card. For green, well, the rare, first of all, is Pain for All, which is pretty overall great red removal spell, and it can help potentially finish off the game if people might not want to block the creature that you're attacking with, since it can deal damage to them. Another Tenderfoot, a Blooming Stinger. Siege Broodmother would be good if we can splash black. It's not really that good. It's a mill synergy, so I don't know. I think it's the kill ship here. I think I like the kill ship. Okay, so here. So yeah, so my first thought is either Edge Rover or Sammy's Curiosity. They're both 1-drops that will help with second spelling, and they're both fantastic because they give landers. I lean maybe a little bit more. What's our creature count? I mean, it's pretty early on. It's a little difficult. Yeah, I do like the body, so we'll go with the Edge Rover. Definitely a hard pick, though. Paradox Haze. That player gets an additional upkeep step after the step. Interesting. Well, that's not going to be useful here. So here we have the Squire's Lightblade, we have the Harmonious Grove Strider, and the Germinating Worm. These, I don't know, I lean towards the Worm for this. Grove Strider is definitely interesting, but not super excited about it. We have some really good top end already. Squire's Lightblade definitely will help with, it's a combat trick, and it will help with double spelling. If we really need it to. But I think a second Germinating Worm is just a good pick here. Infinite Guideline Station is one of the rares here, and Eternity Elevator. All Faith Stalker is definitely a great one. Gigastorm Titan is interesting. It's definitely double spell synergy, but we are kind of already with the white-green. We definitely can still pivot here, but All Fate Stalker or Gigastorm Titan. Cryogen Relic is also very good. This makes me think that blue is also not being picked too much. I don't know. I think I really like the Gigastorm Titan with the 2-spell thing that we're doing. Maybe we can splash blue if we're doing like a green-white main. Okay, so here we have the Specimen Freighter, which is not exactly what we want to do. Fungal Colossus in green, Cryo Shatter. Maybe we switch over to blue-white, and then just splash green, potentially? For some mana fixing, or Pulse to the Weft is not particularly good for our deck. For some more removal, maybe the Cryo Shatter is the pick. Let's go with the Cryo Shatter. So here, another Specimen Freighter. Ilvoy Operative is definitely another second spell. Archetype. Intrepid Tenderfoot again. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if blue might be one of our options. Maelstrider's Resolve is fantastic. Mennon is not particularly what we want. Not really an artifact deck. Shattered Wings is fine removal. Mechanizoa is interesting, but it's definitely very expensive. And we're not sure if we're really going into the blue yet. So let's get the Maelstrider's Resolve as a potential removal spell. So here, there's nothing that really stands out to me. Maybe just grabbing another blue thing like Cloud Sculpt Technician. Yeah, we already have an auxiliary boosters, so yeah, let's grab this blue. We might go into the blue. Another Cryo Shatter and Exosuit Savior. The Siege Ship Brute Tender tabled here is kind of interesting. No one's really playing the mill archetype, I guess. Exosuit Savior is definitely interesting for some double spell shenanigans, so I guess we'll go into there. Another Webblade Enhancer and another Illboy Operative. I think I like the Illboy Operative. We might lean into the blue a little more. Illboy Lightjammer or Squire's Lightblade. I like the Squire's Lightblade as a pick here. The 11th pick. It's a combat trick. And I guess we'll just grab the Infinite Guideline Station as just like add it to our collection. Illboy Galeblade rotates all the way around, so that means blue is not played very much. Dominion Bracelet. So we see the Dominion Bracelet here. As tempting as it is, I just don't think. I mean, we are playing counters, you know, in some fashion, so it is possible, and it is a low-cost spell. Moonlight Meditation. We are also making tokens. How many tokens are we making? It's really the Cosmo Grand Zenith. That's all. Seam Rip. Another Seam Rip is interesting. Radiant Strike is another removal spell. Do we just pick the Dominion Bracelet just for the meme? No, I think let's go with the Radiant Strike as a just a solid option, removal option. Nothing really stands out to me here. Mechan Assembler is potentially interesting, but we don't really have too many artifacts. Another Pull Through the Web, another Illboy Galeblade. I think we just go for the Illboy Galeblade as like just another low cost thing. Starbreach Whale is also interesting as another just like card, and we can warp it in to trigger the yeah, let's do that. We can always warp it in. Okay, so here we've got Dockworker Drone, Starfighter Pilot, Sky for Scrap, Illboy Operative, Intrepid Tenderfoot. Definitely leaning towards one of these white spells. Sammy Ship's Engineer is definitely good, but we're not really playing red at all. Depressurize is great removal, but we're not playing black. Scour for Scrap could be interesting, but we don't really have any artifacts that we want to use or to grab with it. I kind of think we just grab the Dockworker Drone for some more counter synergy. And it's another 2-drop to use. So Cryogen Relic, Sammy's Curiosity definitely is interesting here. Pinnacle Killship is also, another one is always good, just more removal. Cryogen Relic is great card draw. I kind of like the Sammy's Curiosity though. This feels like maybe a green deck with some blue splash. And always having landers for more landers for fixing is always great. Illvoid Infiltrator is definitely interesting with the second 2-spell archetype. Lux Knight Breacher and Flight Deck Coordinator. I think we go for the Infiltrator because it's just a very fantastic card draw engine, especially if we're trying to go for a 2-spell archetype. Rescue Skiff Halia Ascended Cadet is definitely interesting. We have the Diadrine, we have the Cosmo Grand Zenith. We really don't have too much removal though. It's not sure. Do we go for the oh? All right, so Maelstrider Eulogist stands out to me. Focus Fire also stands out to me as more removal. I do like to have more removal. We have a lot of creatures right now. I think we're going for the Focus Fire as removal. I think that's a pretty easy pick there. Divert Disaster is also good removal. Just a simple, nice counter spell. We'll grab that. Moonlit Meditation came back. Definitely interesting, but wait, that many tokens are copies of Enchanted Permanent. Honestly, I kind of want to try it and just see if it fits into our deck anywhere. None of these are particularly good. Yeah, we really don't care too much. Maybe just the Maelstrider's Gear. And then a Scour for Scrap comes back. Definitely have a lot of things that we can cut here. Webblade Enhancer comes back. Maelstrider's Gear. So we're a little light on removal, that's for sure. Our main removal spells are... Hello. Our main removal spells are just... Let's see. So with this deck, we have 18 creatures, 14 non-creatures right now. Leaning into the blue more here. Maelstrider's Gear seems like a pretty easy cut. We have a lot of 1-drops for the double spell potential. So I think we definitely want to lean into the double spelling. Cloudscope Technician feels like a pretty easy cut. Moonlit Meditation is definitely something that we're not too sure if we want to run that yet. Intrepid Tenderfoot could be a cut. Maybe Starbreach Whale, maybe a Webblade Enhancer. Oops. So. Okay. So in the removal package, we have Radiant Strike, we have Banishing Light, we have Divert Disaster, Focus Fire, Hard Light Containment, Seam Rip, and then Annul and Crown Shatter. And honestly, we are pretty good on... I wasn't really looking at our 1-drop removal spells, but we're actually doing pretty okay on the removal. So... Let's see. Exosuit Savior seems like something we could drop. Maybe the Squire's Lightblade. Maybe the Annul. So what kind of base are we thinking? Are we just thinking of running just a straight up Bant deck list? Straight Bant. Doesn't seem absolutely fantastic, but a lot of options for double spelling in Bant. What kind of card draw are we looking at? We have an Illboy Galeblade, we have a Illboy Infiltrator, we have Diadrine. Really, oh, Sunstar Lightsmith, of course. Really not too much card draw, however. So maybe a Starbreach Whale is good to run, just to be able to pick and choose what we want to take. I don't think this is an Intrepid Tenderfoot deck, even though it is a counter synergy. We already have some 2-drops for that, and the double spell feels more like interesting for the type of deck that we want to run. Cloudscope Technician, I don't think we're a Cloudscope Technician deck. We can pretty easily cut the Maelstrider's Gear. We might even have too much removal. We have 16 creatures and 13 non-creatures. Moonlit Meditation, I don't think is going to be something that we really want to use, even though it's interesting, but we just don't really create tokens like that. So I think we're going to cut that. Could have been something, but Annul is interesting, but being able to counter target artifact or enchantment spell is slightly limiting in this format because there are also lots and lots of creatures that aren't artifacts. So I think we cut that. So other target permanent you control to its owner's hand. What would we want to return with that? Not a ton that we would want to return. I mean, maybe a Germinating Worm or Left-Blade Enhancer, Pinnacle Killship, but I think the Exodus Savior is a cut here. Squire's Lightblade is interesting, but I don't know if we really care too much about it. I mean, having just first strike for one turn isn't that great. We have our 17 lands, and for top end, we have Wet-Blade Enhancers, Germinating Worms. I think we just want one Wet-Blade Enhancer. I don't think two is very great. I mean, it can turn itself into a 4/5, I guess, but even though, like, for 6 mana, even a 4/5 is really not worth it. And you have to target itself with the counter. Definitely warping it in has great value, but I don't think it's necessary down 2. I almost think we want to cut the second one as well. There's nothing else that I think I really want to cut here, so I think we cut the second Wet-Blade Enhancer. And if we find that we need more top end, which we already have, like Pinnacle Killship, two Germinating Worms, Starbreach Whale, Sunstar Lightsmith as well. Yeah, let's look at our curve. We have a low curve here, perfect for double spelling. Our colors are very even, that's for sure. So it looks like we're just going straight into like a full band deck. I think that's the colors: white, green, and blue. We have less green and then a pretty even amount of white and blue, so this seems like a pretty perfect setup. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with this deck. We have the really big bomb with the Cosmo Grand Zenith. We have the bomb with the Diadrine. This can be a very good late game bomb because you can cast it for X, and so if you have a lot of lands, you can make a huge trample creature here. And having more counters to put on other things means that you can trigger its abilities more. Looking like a 7/0, yes, that's what I'm hoping. So, yeah, I think we start with this and see how it goes. So let's start our first game. Hopefully this goes well. Our last couple drafts and our one sealed game has not played out very well for us, so we will see how this goes. We have a lot of removal, very low cost removal. So 4 lands, we really don't have much to do with the Hardlight Containment. Oh, so I didn't even think about this, but if we don't have a lot of artifacts, then the Hardlight Containment is actually less interesting. We're on the draw, so I am a little bit tempted to mulligan this with 4 lands, and then we have something to play on turn 2, but I don't know. 4 lands is a lot. I don't know if we want to keep this. But we do have all our colors, which is also very valuable. We don't have a ton of landers to fix for colors, Edge Rover and Simon's Curiosity. Maybe we just take this and then hope we don't draw any lands. I'm not sure if this is the right pick. Comment below if you think this is a bad pick, or bad keep rather, but I think it is bad keep actually. The color fixing, I think we have the mulligan here. Okay, so this is not looking great. It's looking worse in fact, but we have, yeah, this is not great. Now we do want to draw the lands. We'll pitch the Germinating Worm since we don't have a green in our hand anyway. He starts off with a 1-drop. Yeah, draw another plane. Not looking great for us. We do have a removal spell, which is helpful. that. We're drawing another plane. It's not looking great for our first game. I'm already regretting putting the hard light containment into a deck. So here, okay, so that is good. So he's most likely going to want to attack with the Mechan Navigator, so you can cycle through his cards. The Beamsaw Prospector, we can maybe Banishing Light next turn, so that we can get the Ill-Boy Infiltrator in. Not the best target for removal, but drawing cards is definitely useful. But we might also just want to play the Sunstar Lightsmith. And see what kind of cards we draw. Next, he has 4 cards in hand. He is thinking pretty hard. Oh, a Tezzeret. Wow, okay. Okay, so that's scary. That's definitely something we can Banishing Light.
Make yourself useful.
Interesting that he did that first. I feel like it would be smarter to... Oh, I guess I could block it. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I don't think we can have this on the field at all, fortunately. That's great for double spelling. I think we're just going to... Oh, actually, we can double spell. We can play the Banishing Light and banish the Tezzeret from the game for now.
My
and
ascension
then we can Ill-Boy Galeblade to double spell, and then we have an unblockable Ill-Boy Infiltrator we can draw a card with. And we draw planes. Okay. Not great. We really want to draw a spell so that we can double spell with the Sunstar Lightsmith. Or if we were to draw a land anyway, we want to draw a green land. Playing Dance definitely feels like it was a hard... It just feels very hard to color fix in this format right now. Even with all the landers, I don't know, something about it just feels bad. Trial Shatter, sure. Tapping that to draw a card and then discard a card. Cycling through his deck. Like that. Matches the Hilderblade to the Balor's Faithful. Sammy's Curiosity with no green source. Not fantastic. Do not have a favorable trade with the Sunstar Lightsmith, so I think we're just going to... We don't have a way to double spell right now, so this is not something that we can easily do. I like having the Ill-Boy Galeblade to block and then just sacrificing to draw a card. Block Balor's Faithful. Mechanizoa. So he's probably going to do the Galeblade because he knows that we can block with it, but maybe it's the Ill-Boy Infiltrator to kill it, yeah, sure. I really don't think that's that bad for us. Because either way, it was just a chump blocker. As to attackers, that's definitely... Mechan Navigator is definitely a little bit annoying for just, I mean, at least he's not gaining like card advantage per se, but having the card cycling is always good. Discards a swamp. After blockers, block here. Card. And the Dockworker drone is great for double spelling if we can get a green source. Now that first hand was looking great because let's see what we draw. Turn. Another island. So far we've been simply just drawing lands, unfortunately. Oh, we can Sunstar Lightsmith and then Dockworker Drone. Perfect. Now this trades favorably with the Mechan Navigator. We drew another land, but that is our green, so we can. We still can't double spell, unfortunately. Actually, no, we still can't. Right now, he doesn't have enough mana to play the Mechanizoa. If he drew a land, then he does. Red's Oblivion is fantastic. It's really unfortunate for us. Putting that there is really good for him. Buying a card and discarding, cycling. I just don't think we can afford to take another 6. As much as I hate to chump block this, but maybe we just take the 6 and then kill the thing. Yeah. Quite unfortunate, though. And we drew yet another land. Very nice, very nice. What a tragedy. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've drawn. I mean, we are completely flooded this game. Seems like that's how it's just gonna go for these games. Radiant Strike is actually pretty clutch here. Pretty great. I guess we'll keep the Edge Rover. Doesn't really do too much for us, and we'd rather have it in case we draw like a Cosmo Grand Zenith. To our Cosmo Grand Zenith for Diadrine would be very good here. Now, either of these would be either the Cosmo Grand Zenith or the Diadrine would be great. Alfariel is a little bit unfortunate, just having more card draw for himself. Game is determined to flood us today. Better is not. Not the Emissary Escort because he has the Mechanizoa, which will be giving this 6 power. Oh, and we're dead anyway. Yep, should have played the Edge Rover. Just land flooded every time. Quite unfortunate. Get like a 7-1, yeah. What do we do? I really don't like the hard light containment actually. So should we play another creature? 13 creatures, 9 non-creatures. Like we aren't happy to keep the hardline in hardlight containment. I think it's a very underperforming card. Haven't really looked at win rates or anything, but just don't think that is the one that we want. Exosuit Savior is another creature. Fine. So we grab the Exosuit Savior. Let's try this. Hello? Hello, hello. Nice to see you. Stream. Okay, let's go into game 2. See if we can draw a little better this time. I'm not asking for much. Just don't want to be land flooded. We drew like 9 or 10 of our lands last game. This again is not a great hand in terms of the colors. We do have something to play on turn 1 and turn 2, so I think I like to keep this, and hopefully we can draw into our things. We can flash in the Ilvoy Gateblade if we really want to. Oh. Another blue card. We want to Surveil. I think it's actually a good idea to Surveil and just see if we can get a little bit of color fixing here. Cosmo Grand Zenith is absolutely fantastic, but we do like to draw the forest first. And we can't even play the Cosmic Grand Zenith yet because we don't have white. But we can play the Edge Rover with the forest. I don't mind that at all. So attack in for 1. The Edge Rover can eventually get us the Lander token, which will eventually get us white, so that we can play our Cosmic Grand Zenith. So we play the Edge Rover. We attack in for 1. And we actually might not mind trading here. And we also can hold up a counter spell. So if he plays a 3-drop that we think is worthy to counter, then we can counter it. And if not, we can always sack the Ilvoy Galeblade for a draw. Grab Pack Monoist. Honestly, I think that's actually a counter-worthy target. Because it creates creatures for him, which are kind of the name of the game. So it's a 3-mana 4/3 essentially with flying. And then he did not attack, which is a little interesting. So I think we're okay with attacking in here. See if he blocks. That's fine. Don't mind that because we would like to crack our lander. He gets 2, which is a little unfortunate, but we do require our plane so that we can potentially play the Cosmo Grand Zenith, and we have the Meltstrider's Resolve to trigger the double spell. Voidborn, that's something good for him. Okay, we drew into another plane. So we can kill the Caesarian Voidborn with the Meltstrider's Resolve and create 2 soldier tokens. He is playing mono black, so at least currently that we can see. So going wide feels better than going tall because of just instant removal spells such as Grab Kill or Obliterating or Oblivion, Void Oblivion or something, whatever it's called. So we'll play the Cosmic Grand Zenith, and I'll try to resolve that. Create 2 tokens, and go with Caesarian Voidborn. die for 1. Next turn we have the, if we draw a land, we can play the Starbreach Whale into a Seam Rip. If he plays a enchant or a non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less, and that will let us double spell. Or if we draw into a lower cost creature or like a lower cost spell that we can play. We have all our colors, and we don't have anything that's double white, I believe. Yeah, nothing that's double white. We're in a great position here. He's okay, Tragic Trajectory is a good play by him, I think. Giga Storm Titan. I think we just play the Starbreach Whale. Attack first. Starbreach Whale. And we do not mind drawing those. We can even return the Starbreach Whale if we want to surveil even more. So, do you think I like that? I will keep those on top. We're kind of okay on the lands for now. Obviously, we would like to get land drops, but we are winning on the land game against him right now, and on the board state game. And the fact that he had to warp in the Perigee Beckoner just to try to trajectory our Cosmic Grand Zenith means that he is pretty okay, and he plays nothing this turn. So, we'll just attack with everything. And honestly, we just chill. I'm worried that he has some sort of like, well, are there any mono black board wipes? Okay, so that's definitely a little sad, but still okay with that. And I think we kind of want to just crack this for a card draw because we know we're getting a Banishing Light. So yeah, let's do it. Draw a card, draw the Banishing Light. Next turn we can draw into something. Plains, that's okay. I think I just want to play. I think we just play the 5 mana 4/4. I think that's just what we do. It's at 6 HP. So next turn we have lethal on the board. He gets a Plains. So he is playing white-black. What does he have? It's 5 lands, 5 cards in hand. So he's looking for that white this whole time, looks like. A Stelly Reclaimer into Hymn of the Faller. That's not good enough because he will not have a blocker next turn. And he has no mana. And he's dead on board. Okay, so we got it in the bag. Alright, perfect. And we drew the Pinnacle Kill Ship. We had 3 removal spells in our hand. So he did end up playing something big. And we could remove it. I don't think we had the mana to play the Pinnacle Kill Ship, actually. So that was a little bit unfortunate, but we will take that win. Definitely. So we are 1-1 now. I think I liked the way that it played out. So we will keep going with that. Obviously, the ramp is not great right now, but still okay. So here is our third game. This is a absolutely not insane hand. Color fixing, I'm just worried that we're gonna get... I guess we have the Starbreach Whale to surveil, so I think we keep this hand. I like having all of our colors in our hand, in our starting hand. No Kokir Ship. Let's get this on the board. We don't have a way to double spell next turn, but it's alright. He is playing white-black. Sunset Saboteur is certainly scary. Certainly scary. Don't have a way to do anything about that right now, so let's just surveil 2. See what we can get. Cosmo Grand Zenith is great. Focus Fire is also great. Maybe we grab the focus fire so that we can discard something. Maybe we just discard the Germinating Worm. Kill the Sunset Saboteur. Take the focus fire. So just since we can't block anyway, damage. Turn 2 Sunset Saboteur is an extremely strong play. Into the Sunstar Expansionist for a lander. Wow. That is pretty fantastic. Obviously we don't mind getting counters. Now we have the focus fire. That will help us double spell, so I think we just Radiant Strike the Sunset Saboteur. Yes, discard the Germinating Worm, or maybe it's the Pinnacle Kill Ship. It'll be a while before we can play that. Not a great thing that we want to discard, but we could potentially play the Germinating Worm. You know we're not drawing a land. This is 3. I think we have something to play on 5, so I think it's the Germinating Worm. 3 life back. And honestly, I think we don't mind staying here. This has potential to get more counters. I think we don't mind taking 3. I know it's a little greedy. So the unfortunate thing is that this doesn't see itself cast the second spell, so I have to play this first. And then he will not be willing to block, I believe. But yeah. See if he is baited into blocking. We kill our own Ilvoy operative. No, I don't think that's worth it. And I understand we might not get value out of the Cosmic Grand Zenith, but it's a risk that we might have to take. If he has a Embrace Oblivion here, then you just sack the lander. So he sacks the lander, giving the Lightless Vandal a +1 counter. It's 3 mana this turn. There. I'm a little worried that he will have some way to sacrifice against his speed, because that doesn't make sense for why he would attack with that entire thing. A little worried. We really want to draw something small that we can play so we can double spell. What happens here? Okay. they just bounce off each other. It's fine. Maybe we should have just focus fired. Oh, we definitely should have focus fired. Whoops. Yeah, too focused on playing the double spell, huh? Okay, well, honestly, that's a fantastic draw here. Okay. So, what do we want to tap here? I mean, it doesn't feel that great, actually. Come on, it's such a thing. You probably know that with Focus Fire. So you won't block. It's very tempting, right? Yes, there you go. There you go. Now we can double spell onto Lightless Vandal. And I think might be the counters. It's pretty clear that he doesn't have direct removal, so I think I like going tall here. Unless he draws into it, of course. And we do not do a land. We have no blockers. There's a rescue skiff, which is great. But, oh yeah, he will have two things to tap, unfortunately. And we are out of plays unless we draw a land. Did draw land. Play this. Scale. Sammy's Curiosity. Vanishing Light is interesting for removal. Do like the Vanishing Light. Damage Curiosity, I'm not sure. I think I do like that as well because it creates a mana token. Here, you can station this. Can you station this next turn? 6. It's a little bit off. If he has a land, he can station it. Definitely 5/6 flying. They'd have a land. They had a Servanum. Wow. Big for us. You have favorable trades-ish, not really. You have 2 trades to do though. I'm really happy with getting those. Vanishing Light for either the Rescue Skiff or Servando. Stopping that. Stopping that. So probably want to just take. Actually, we have lethal. Don't quite have lethal. A good choice. This gift is also a decent choice, but Bondum does give his stuff just 3 extra damage, so that would be really, this is pretty much 8 damage. We have a flying blocker from this skip as well. They choose to remove and have a creature. Oh. he just has lethal on board. Oh, misplays, misplays. Oh gosh. Yeah, we're just dead. He has blocker, jump blocker. Ah, wow, not playing great. Not playing great. Maps are not great. Platinum is hard. I'm clearly not the greatest player. We just don't have enough card draw. Don't have. Did a scour for scrap? Shit. Oh. Some type of card. Hard to draw. We might run that just to have card draw. I think we'll try it out. As at worst, if we have like a one of our 1-drop or 2-drop artifacts in the graveyard, we can grab that, and then we can grab either Diatrine or the Pinnacle Kill Ship if we need it. At worst, it's a 4-mana get Diatrine or 4-mana get Pinnacle Kill Ship. I don't think it doesn't seem too bad, but now we're going against the lower ranked players. So here, nothing to do again. We have our color fixing, but I guess we have our Starbeast Whale to play on too. Okay, that's good. That's good. Something. Position warped in. Ooh, we have to devastate onslaught. Wow. Okay, that's something to watch out for. Split one card. Next turn we can warp in the Starbeast Whale and seam rip something. Now let's try to resolve something. Spell, put a counter onto the primitive. Elden Moxite. Okay, he's cycling through his cards. Discarding a Nebula Dragon, okay. On his land. I think we still want to warp in the Starbeast Whale. Access to Savior can definitely be interesting. Double spelling. We have our land drop next turn, and then we can draw into another land drop. Next turn we can just hard cast the Sunstar Lightsmith. I like this. Okay. So, a galactic wayfarer. Fortunately, this is not a great thing to play. I think we actually just scour for scrap here. Do we scour for scrap here? We can grab the Diadrine. He's playing red, so I'm worried that he has a lot of removal spells. And we really want to cast the Lightsmith with something else. So I'm not opposed to grabbing the Diadrine here. Don't attack. Oh, but now we don't have the land draw because we shuffled our deck. Okay. Unfortunate. Lux. Creature. This thing needs 2 trap creatures. So Sammy Curiosity. Unfortunately, not good enough. Devastating Onslaught and gain haste. I think he just has lethal on board. We don't play anything right now. Right, next turn, if he plays a land, he can copy 5 times. That's 10 or 15 damage. As much as I hate to do this. Cast this. Attacks. Creates 5 copies. Okay, yeah, so he did have the removal. A little unfortunate. Cryo Shatter. There. Okay, Sammy's Curiosity for a little bit of HP. Token. If we need to. We may just be dead. Depending on if he drew the land, or if he creates 5 copies of that, it's 18 damage, 15 damage. I think we're just dead, actually. Okay, if he didn't see the lethal. Right, am I looking at this card? Create X tokens are copies of target artifact or creature you control. Those tokens gain haste until end of turn, sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. Yeah. The copies of the Galactic Wayfarer. Oh, yeah, okay, obviously. Because it costs X equals... If X equals 1, you need 2 mana for that. So, yeah, okay, that makes sense. I was thinking this is such an OP card, which it is, but... So, oh, he's gonna do 6 damage here. So we can cast Diadrine for X equals 3 to create a 3/4. Amount of mana spent to cast it. Okay, so actually it's 5 mana, so it's a 5/6. That right. What? Melt Strider's Resolve. This becomes a 4/3 and then a 4/5. Card. Oh, and then we killed it. Oops. That was so dumb. Removing the counter killed it, obviously. Why did I do this? Why did I do that? That was dumb. It's 3 cards in hand. As you can see, I'm not very good at this game, actually. I keep saying I'm decent, but I'm actually pretty bad. Oh man, that's scary. Do we have anything that's removal for that? Oh, Radiant Strike, sure. Seam Rip. Honestly, we don't really need to double spell anymore, but just exile this. Oh, he has mana to use it. Of course. Right. Yep. Pretty dumb move. Let's see if he actually does it. Creates a 2/2, or if he's okay with this. Yeah. Sure. It's fine. We can cast the Gigastorm Titan. Oh, and then we can actually just return the Seam Rip. And then we will not attack here. I'm going to use Growth Strider. If he were to attack with it, next turn we can Radiant Strike it and spend 2 mana for the ward. That is a gigantic creature. Oh, but he could also Devastating Onslaught it, which is very, very scary. We do have chump blockers though. If he Devastating Onslaughts, he has 8 mana, so he can only copy it 3 times, which is still 24 damage. Or 32 damage, really, so we have to chump block with lots of things, which is a little sad, but I think may be able to survive if he does it. Let's see what he does. Really should be, let's see if he actually does it. It's probably the best move for him. We just have to chump block with many, like all of it. Okay, so he does do it. He does not do it. Good for us. I imagine he would attack, but maybe not. If he doesn't, I think we would just want to... Okay, that's fine. And we can chump with the 2/2. Don't die. Okay. Alright, this time, definitely want to do that. Pay the 2 ward. Okay. 3. So a 4/3 menace creature is very scary, especially since you can create 3 copies of it. You can chump block, where we can block one of them only, which is a little bit unfortunate. We're still on the defensive, we still can't attack. Now he can make 4 copies of it, and if he doesn't see lethal like this, then I don't know. Menace is very, very powerful. There is lethal. Obviously, Onslaught is an insane bomb. Oh. Pretty unfortunate. Well, this deck did not pilot very well, or maybe it's just the pilot who's bad. Either way, I hope you guys maybe found it at least a little bit enjoyable. Maybe seeing, maybe not enjoyable, but well, hopefully it's enjoyable. And you know, come teach me a thing or two. I do not mind. Help me draft a winning deck. That would be awesome. I think we just go over our deck. We did have some great cards. We had the Cosmic Grand Zenith, which we weren't able to really get off too often. The Diadrine we used once and screwed ourselves by killing our own creature by accident, which was a little dumb. And Pinnacle Killship was a good bomb. And we had a lot of potential for the double spells, but first game we didn't draw well. We were completely land flooded. Second game, made some mistakes. Yeah, things just goes. It's just how it goes. But constantly improving and trying to learn and get better, hopefully. That's how it goes. So we only get 100 gems back, which is very unfortunate, but it's all right. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video, and hopefully see you in stream. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. And yeah. Battlefield 6. I don't have that game. What do you mean you do now? Beta. Maybe after my stream. I might download it. How long is it open? Or open beta? This weekend? We'll see, because that was for the YouTube video. Still relatively early in the stream, so I think we're gonna do. No, you're good. You're good. I think we're gonna. No, you're good. You didn't ruin anything. I ended the video recording, so it's all good. And I'm gonna edit it anyway. So you did not ruin anything, so it's okay. I really want to get a good draft in, man. Our drafts and sealeds have been so bad. It's just like we're throwing away money, and it just feels a little bad. We're not getting our wins. So, like, I put real money into MTG Arena for the purpose of playing the game, this drafting, and also to make videos out of it. Because I've been watching a lot of draft videos, and I kind of wanted to make them myself. And I was playing really well when I was drafting like on my own, but now that I'm streaming, it's like all the streamer luck. just doesn't exist, man. I'm just playing bad. I mean, I'm playing bad, but I'm also drawing bad in a lot of the games, so. But hopefully the videos are, you know, get a few hundred views, maybe bring in one viewer. I would be happy if each video brought in one viewer. Obviously, if it gets 100,000 views, that'd be even better. But I doubt it, because I'm not playing well. People like to see people play well, but hopefully people also like to see people fail and just feel like relatable. I don't know. It's alright. If we end up just like screwing up all our drafts, then we're going back to Pokemon. So I will get to back to Pokemon at some point anyway. So, alright, I'm gonna do one more draft, I think, and we'll make another video, and then I will probably end the stream after that. Hopefully this time it's a 7-0, but I would be also okay with a 4-win or 5-win game. We only have one draft token left. Oh gosh. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna start recording again. Alrighty, hello again. I am back. I am still in the same stream, but this is my second video. This is another draft. Our last one didn't go great. We had to kind of, well, it's not that we had to, but we ended up speccing into the banned colors, and 3-color in this format is really a little bit difficult, especially without too much lander land mana fixing. We were kind of really like splashing green, which was not great in the first place, but also we just only had 2 landers from that. So I think it might have been even better to just go fully into the Azorius colors. But either way, new draft. Let's see how this goes. And hopefully it goes better than our last 3 drafts. Hopefully, if you're watching this video, it means that you have watched the other ones and you enjoyed it enough to come back. Otherwise, if you're here for the first time, welcome. I stream on Twitch and I am posting videos now. So if you want to find me at Twitch, you can join me on any Sunday through Thursday every week at 8 p.m. EST is when I stream. And we play Magic, we play Pokemon, we play other games sometimes, and we talk things nerdy, anything about Magic. I love to talk about Magic. I love to talk about Pokemon. I love to talk about other nerdy things. Talk to me about your favorite book. You know, anything like that. I'd love to hear it. So, you know, come join me on Sunday through Thursday, and yeah. So let's get into another draft, and let's see how this goes. We'll use our last draft token. Not a lot of people drafting right now. Okay, there we go. Alright, so first pack, I see Halia Guided by Light, Honored Knight Captain, Hymn of the Faller, Systems Override, Night Luminary. The good ones here, Halia Guided by Light is interesting. Kind of a white life gain deck, tokens do well, but I'm not a huge fan of it. Honored Knight Captain is good, but I'm also not a huge fan of it. I mean, it's a 2-drop, it creates 1/1. I think here the first thing I see is the Zookeeper Mechan, and that's really what's drawing me here. Zookeeper Mechan is a great just a mana dork. Red is a good color. Systems Override is actually, I think, overperforming because people play a lot of Spacecraft. You can steal it, especially in red-black or just in the black colors, where you can sacrifice whatever you steal. System Override can do well, but I don't think it's the first pick here. Everything else here is not very great. Night Luminary is decent. Sharp Beach Whale is okay. Hymn of the Faller is good card draw. But I think we're going to go for the Mechan. Just start with a very good Mana Dork. So the first thing I see here is the Bombard. Red has great removal. We're kind of specking into red with the first pick. I like Bombard a lot. Adagia is interesting, and I've seen it work once with like infinite Vanishing Lights, but you know, it's not something that we're super interested in. Hissing Quagmire is pretty great. You know, it could turn into a creature with Death Touch, but obviously it's if it gets destroyed, then it gets destroyed. Galvanizing Sawship is kind of tempting. It's very aggro, just 3 Gestation, and it's a 6/5 flyer with haste. I think we're gonna go with the solid removal here in Bombard. Humidity and Terrabotanist is also good. Anything else here is not. All these other things are okay. Mechanozoa is. I always like Mechanozoa. It can really come in clutch sometimes. Oh, okay. So Sledge class Siege Ship is definitely interesting. Pulsar Squadron Ace, Roving Actuator. None of these really stand out to me as being very good. Perigee Beckoner is interesting. Pulsar Squadron Ace can be interesting, but we're not really drafting Spacecraft quite yet. We don't really know if it's going to be useful, and we're not sure if we want to do white. Black-Red is kind of speaking to me. Perigee Beckoner can be very good. Roving Actuator is definitely interesting, but we don't have anything to copy with it yet. Wormhole Sweeper is just usually solid. Surveil 2 to kind of pick what you want to draw, and as flying 2/2 for 4. But I think I kind of like the Perigee Beckoner. Rakdos is very strong in this format, I think. It's very low-key strong. Here is already kind of supporting our pick with the Beamsaw Prospector, great fixing with the Lander token, and just an overall great 2-drop. Lightless Evangel can be really good, but I think I would rather pick the Beamsaw Prospector over that in this one. Arch Enemy's Charm is okay. It's kind of hard to get 3 black. Obviously, if you're going black, then it's fine usually, but dual color is always like mono. But 3 black, it's like, you know, playing a mono color is definitely better. I think it's a Beamsaw Prospector here. I don't really like any of these other picks. Cut Propulsion is the first thing I see here, but Sir Vondam also seems quite good. We could splash white because this is double black, and if we're playing black, then splashing white is not the worst feeling. Beamsaw Prospector is something that fixes us. Deafening Silence is an awesome art, but not a great card in this format. Great in Commander, though, in certain types of decks. Cut Propulsion just feels better, though. But I don't know. Sir Vondam is definitely a big bomb. And another Beamsaw Prospector is also good, actually. Kind of leaning towards just having good, solid things. Let's get the Beamsaw Prospector. Okay, so here there is nothing that really stands out to me. Memorial Team Leader is okay, I think. Infinite Guideline Station is the meme. Radiant Strike is decent. Grab Blade Heavy is not good, really. It's okay. Drill Too Deep, really not something that you want to take. Caveron Skywarden is also okay, but I think I'd rather pick a Memorial Team Leader over that. So let's go with that. Molecular Modifier is the first thing I see here. Halia is definitely interesting, but we're not even close to these colors. I don't think this is something that we want to do. I know pivoting is an option for sure, but I do like the Rakdos colors. We already have some great 2-drops for Rakdos. And Molecular Modifier, honestly, just Kavu synergies, combat synergies with the Memorial Team Leader. I think I like the Molecular Modifier here. Nothing else here really stands out to me. Maybe the Caveron Turbo Drone, but I think I like the Molecular Modifier more. Okay, another Bombard. That's a pretty easy pick in this pack, I think. Just a good removal spell. So the Systems Override actually came back, and we are playing Rakdos, so I'm actually kind of interested in taking that just as a potential option. Nutrient Block is definitely interesting. It's card draw, and it's an artifact for artifacts energy. You can just sacrifice it for stuff, but I kind of want to see the Systems Override work And let's just see. Maybe a little bit ambitious, but let's see how it goes. Galvanized Scholarship comes back. We are very happy with that pick. We seem to be going for pretty aggro style. Frontline War Rager is Kavu synergy, and with kind of like the combat aggro, this could pretty easily get a counter on it. So I actually don't mind taking that here. Slag Drill Scrapper is not bad. We don't really care about Drill Too Deep. And then our Cabro and Tobro Drone came back. So red is really not being played this time around. Reflecting Pool is whatever. Hilder Blade is very interesting. Oh, Depressurize is also very interesting. With combat heavy thing, Hilder Blade is always good. Depressurize is great removal though, and we have 2 Bombars for removal right now. I do like the removal though. We know red is not being taken much, so the molecular modifier could come back to us if we wanted to have a second one. Hilder Blade, I feel like people are less likely to pick Hilder Blade than Depressurize, so I want to pick the Depressurize here, I think. Galactic Wayfarer, obviously great green, but we're kind of already into the Rakdos colors, and I think I like our deck so far. So cut Propulsion here is another removal spell. I think it underperforms sometimes. There's a lot of creatures that have less power than toughness, so it doesn't really help with those. Servandum is still interesting, having another one here. The other one didn't come back. Cav Landseeker, I feel like might come back, just because, I don't know, but Cav Landseeker is just very good lander generation. It's a 4/3 with Menace, so it's actually very hard to block and get rid of. I think I kind of like the Cav Landseeker here. I mean, Servandum is definitely great, but maybe we... Maybe a little ambitious, but I think I want to try and see if we can splash. Warmaker Gunship is fantastic, because we do have Beamsaw Prospector create landers already, and I mean that's really it right now, but I think it's possible to splash white. When this spacecraft enters, deals damage equal to the number of artifacts you control to target creature and opponent controls. As for artifacts, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 artifacts, and itself is an artifact. But then we have another Beamsaw Prospector. I mean, this just seems... Nebula Dragon also seems pretty good. I actually think I like the Nebula Dragon more here. Here... Nothing sticks out to me as being too great. Maybe just getting a Slag Drill, another 1-drop in the Slag Drill Scrapper. Dawnstrike Vanguard is great, but we're not playing white this time. Grab Blade Heavy is only okay. Yeah, let's just grab another Slag Drill Scrapper, see how that goes. 500 in future. Pinnacle Killship is something that just stands out to me here. It's a great removal spell. It's an artifact that can hit for 7. And nothing else here really stands out to me, so... Red Tiger Mechan is really not that good, in my opinion. So, let's grab the Pinnacle Killship. Okay, so another Systems Override is maybe interesting. Not a huge fan of it, but there's really nothing else in this pack that we would want to take. We already have a lot of creatures, so maybe we just grab that. Orbital Plunge, great. That's like definite pick here. Nothing else in this is like even close to what we want to get. Orbital Plunge coming back. That's more lander creation, more removal. We always like that, and more landers is great if we want to splash in the Servandum. Molecular Modifier came back, but the Zookeeper Mechan here is very good. I really like that. If we're going to splash white, though, maybe Sammy, but I think that's a little ambitious. I think I'd rather just take the Zookeeper Mechan. We're already splashing white with Servandum, and we're definitely a little bit more combat focused. Just wanting to get in for damage early and then focus on removal. Let's grab another Zookeeper Mechan. Molecular Modifier comes back. There's a lot of those in these packs. Insatiable Skittermaw can be interesting, but I think the Molecular Modifier is just better. Cav Landseeker comes back as we kind of predicted, and we're happy to take that, to be honest. This is looking quite good so far. Right now, I'm not really thinking that we're going to play the Systems Override because we don't seem to have anything that like sacrifices their own stuff. So we can't steal their stuff, hit someone with it, and then sacrifice it. We want to take the nutrient block here just as something, but I don't think it's great. Grab blade heavy, sure, that's a color, but probably not the plate. Guys, not the color. Okay, so another systems override. Another Zookeeper Mechan is very interesting. Beyond the Quiet, obviously, rats in this format, there's like 8 of them, and that really sucks. But we are not likely to be able to double white, but maybe since we are able, I mean, we have Beamsaw Prospector, we have the Cab Landseeker, the Orbital Plunge for land fixing. I don't know, it's tempting, it's very tempting for sure. But double white just feels very ambitious. I don't really think I want to play another. I think I like the Zookeeper. Maybe another Parajeeper. We already have 2 Zookeeper Mechans. Timeline color is definitely interesting. Another Cab Landseeker is fantastic, I think. Everything else in this pack isn't particularly exciting to us, I think. Storm color can be very good card draw. Sacrificing another creature artifact. I don't know. Cab Landseeker, I think, is just a very good card. I like it a lot. Let's grab it. Now there's a combo that we can do. Oh, Dubious Delicacy is insane. Raging Ravine is definitely interesting as well. This is a really, really good creature land. One of the better ones. Depressurize, Plasma Bolt, very good. But I think the Dubious Delicacy is just much better here as a removal spell. We're going to take that. Rat Ghost Depth Gastronaut. Wow, okay. So that is definitely interesting. We're not really a huge artifact deck, so we have some. We have some for sure. Vault Guard Trooper, definitely interesting. Discarding your hand and then drawing 2 cards. Kavu. Warm color, we have Parajeet Beckoner, Synergy, so maybe it's the Swarm color. I think I'll take the Swarm color this time. So that's in our deck. Mutinous Massacre is easy pick here. I mean, we wanted the fact that it got around to us. I mean, we're playing the perfect colors. This is a game winner for most of the time. Just being, I mean, it's a board wipe, sure, but you gain control of all creatures and gain haste. I mean, this is an easy pick here. I mean, there's obviously the Hilderberg is great, Embrace Oblivion is great, Plasma Bolt's pretty good as well, but Mutinous Massacre is just too good to pass up, especially since we're in the colors already. I think I like the Virus Beetle here. Surian Voidborn is interesting, but forcing our opponent to discard a card is very good. Makes them have less card. It's basically card advantage because we're forcing them to have one less card. So, and it's a 2-drop, which we like. Vault Guard Trooper comes back. Another Virus Beetle. I'm not actually opposed to that, but maybe the Vault Guard Trooper. It's a 5-mana 5/5 that lets us draw cards. We already have a lot of top end, so I think the Virus Beetle is our pick for this pack, or for this pick. Being a little slow on the thing. Embrace Oblivion is great here. Another system override. Dark Endurance, interesting combat trick, but yeah, I mean, none of these are particularly good. We have 2 systems overrides already. Maybe we can grab the combat trick just in case we want to run that. Another Swarm color comes back. Guess we'll grab that. Drill 2 Deep is really not just everything we want. And wow, okay, Plasma Bolt comes back. We definitely don't mind that. That's a great removal spell. Grab Blade Heavy is in our color. We probably won't play it. Cavern Skywarden. Wow, okay, so red really was not drafted much this time around. I'm really liking this deck a lot already. Obviously, we've been saying that for a while, but for all of our decks, but you know, this time for sure, as they say. So for removal, we have a very good removal package. Dark Endurance, I don't think we really care about. I mean, we are going to play combat a lot, but I don't think it's like something huge that we really want too much. Slagjail Scrappers, obviously those are the 1-drops. Maybe we keep 1. I don't think we use 2 though. Embrace Oblivion's great. Dubious LCC, I mean, all of these removal spells are fantastic. Just having this many is really good. I'm a little less keen on the Momo Team Leader now that we have some good 4-drops. Maybe not 2 Storm Colors, maybe just 1. 2 Perigee Beckoners is definitely good for a combat-focused deck. Nebula Dragon is removal as well. We have a lot of removal in this deck. And then we're splashing the white for Servandum. We're just, you know, being able to attack even harder. Cavern Sky Warden. Is that something that we want? Even a Plasma Bolt doesn't seem great. I mean, Embrace Oblivion, I'm not sure is also like huge in this deck. So definitely, I think the combat trick for blocking creature. This is really not great. I think we're gonna cut that pretty easily. We'll cut 1 Slag Drill Scrapper for sure, and 1 Swarm Color for sure. The others, I'm not sure. These are 4 potential cuts. Perigee Beckoner, having 2 of them is interesting. We definitely want 2 Beamsaw Prospectors. Maybe the Frontline Ranger is not very useful here. Malignant Modifier just seems a little better for kind of a Rakdos aggro deck. Maybe we don't even need 2 of them. Really like the Capland Seeker, so kind of want to keep those. Perigee Beckoner, we grabbed 2 because we were interested in maybe seeing the combo of just being able to kill our opponent with the thing, but we needed to take Caesarean Voidborn or Webstalker Ardent, which we did see a pack that had both of them, but I think that pack had something, I don't remember what exactly was in it, that was so good, but maybe the Galvanizing Saw Ship is not as good here, but we do have a lot of creatures. Yeah, we definitely have a lot of creatures, so might be. As for card draw, a ton of card draw. Maybe the Swarm Color is still on the table. Instead of the Perigee Beckoner, instead of 2 of them, we'll just have a Swarm Color. Saw Ship, we have a lot of creatures to use for that. These are particularly great. I mean, I kind of like having a 1-drop though. So we'll cut these 3. I don't think we really care about those much. 2 more cuts. I don't think I like the Plasma Bolt too much. That might be a cut. And we have a lot of removal in these that are just simply better. The only hard removal we have is the Embrace Oblivion, but that's okay. I think we're okay with keeping that. I mean, we can sacrifice the Virus Beetles, or Beamsaw Prospectors, or the Lander tokens that we create. Slag Drill Scrapper also. How's our mana curve looking? 3.5 is quite high. Maybe we cut one of these hop-in cards. Might be the Pinnacle Kill Ship, actually. Because this is definitely a finisher that we can use, and we have a lot of creatures to tap with it. Perigee Beckoner warping it in, playing a Galvanizing Saw Ship, having it on the field already. Nebula Dragon, I think, is pretty underrated. It's very expensive. But it's a Lightning Bolt and a 4/4 body with flying. I think I kind of like having that instead of having to do the Pinnacle Kill Ship. So I think we'll cut that for now. If we find that we really need it, then we can do it. I don't think we need 2 planes. I think we are pretty happy with just having 8/8/1. Yeah, I like this deck. This deck feels good. Like it. With the Mutants Massacre as a finisher. We might want to grab some lower curve stuff, low key, but the only thing we really have for that is the Slag Drill Scrapper, so think we're gonna try this out. Let's see this go. I think I like this. Rakdos with 1 splash into white for Servandum. Just a great card especially for an aggro focused deck. Let's go into games. See how this performs. See if I can play well. This is the kind of deck where we just want to curve out and go aggro, win the game off of that. Five lands in our first. Alright, well, that's not great. 5 lands, wow. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we are going first. We don't have anything to play on turn 3, so this feels like a mulligan. This is better. Not loving the Cavern Turbo Drone, and we definitely have a way to play the Cavern Seeker. I like the Bombard. I think I do like this. I think I do like this. The Bombard is something that we can use on 3 to kill something if we want to. So, there's a Slag Drill Scrapper, but I think we're just gonna play the Zuki Mekin. We are 1 turn too late, my friend. But it is card draw, so I don't mind that. Warping in the Possibility Technician, that's a great card. Getting the planes is, yeah, I mean, it's a land drop, it's fine. We can just play, so we'll play the mountain. Oh, we can actually just play the Cavern Seeker. Yeah, let's just do that. This is a great turn. He has nothing on the board. We have a 4-3 with Menace and a 1-3. And we have 4 mana. And we have a land drop next turn. We have a removal in hand. Possibility Technician coming back out. This is something that we can... Oh, so I see the Banishing Light, but if we kill the Possibility Technician, we can force him not to be able to use that until he gets another Kabu onto the field. Play this Swamp. Attack. Here. And we have the option to attack the lander token if we want next turn. Good. Oh, I forgot. Yep. As usual, playing badly, playing a little too fast, but it's okay. That's the only thing he plays. Another Zookeeper Mechan. We don't mind that, I think. Play the Beamsaw Prospector. This in the move is okay. Fine. I guess he will just play the Slag Drill Scrapper. Warping in the Night Luminary for the value. He has 3 cards in hand. We have a way to draw cards though. So we don't have that. If he attacks with the Slag Drill Scrapper, which he did not. I think I don't mind sacrificing on land. I like the Zookeeper Mechans. Ooh, actually, what we can do is do this. Attack with 6. Yeah, obviously he blocks with the creature or the token, but now we have a lander token for our Slag Drill Scrapper. Not a great turn by us, to be honest. Not a very fast turn tempo. Sure, let's do it. Oh, but now he has a Banishing Light to play next turn. See what we draw here. Another Swamp. We just attack the lander. See if we can draw something into something. Another land. There's our plane. Luckily, it doesn't have anything that's particularly great to sack or to banish the knight. Obviously, he's probably gonna do our Slagro Scrapper. Makes sense. Or does he want to pick a Zookeeper mech in? If he does that, that's actually really good. We actually don't mind that. He's deciding. Okay, so he goes for the mech in, which I actually don't mind. We like having the card draw, and we've been drawing a lot of lands, so we can start sacking the lands with the Slagro Scrapper. Pretty weak turn by him, I think. Back in with the Cab Landseeker. Oh, he didn't. Okay, so we've just been drawing lands, which is a little just unfortunate. Sacrifice a swamp to draw a card. Let's draw something that's not a land. Landseeker is not bad. Another body on the board is obviously great. I am currently Platinum 4 in drafts, which is what we're playing. A Nebula Dragon is really good on his part. We are losing the game right now. We're on the loss. We are drawing lands only. Come on. Swarm color. At least that's something, but really not a great option for us here. We're a 4/4 flyer. We've drawn 9 of our lands. 2, 1. Deck. Ariyama grabbing Sammy. Wow, okay. What a turn by him. Ariyama is awesome. Sammy is great. $16. Taking an 8 here. Oh, no, I'm actually Diamond in ranked. I'm Diamond 4 in ranks. This is Plat 4 in draft, which is different. I'm not doing well right now in this draft. 8 damage, huh? Really want to draw the cards, so I don't want to chump block. Virus Beetle. Fire. Bondum here. We are quite close to dying next turn. We definitely play the Servondum because he has lifelink and he can maybe survive a little bit. Definitely don't want to attack here. I mean, yeah, having a chump blocker for the Nebula Dragon is always good. Kind of over that one color tapping. Searching for removal. or bigger. Yes, he did find the removal. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we're just dead. Okay, so we got out tempoed by white red, which is very unfortunate. This game are really not going well, huh? Just I don't know what's I don't think this is a bad deck at all. Thaw ship, maybe, for an extra small removal. Not a great hand. What is up with these? What is up with this, man? We don't even have black to play all of our black cards. I think this we have to mulligan this again. Better. It's better. No black for Beam Sub Prospector, but we have 8 swamps. Maybe draw into one. Another blade. Okay. Sure. This is really not good. It's a great target for the plasma ball. Okay, we drew our 4th land for the mountain. Or we drew our 4th land for the Cat Land Seeker. Plasma Technician, sure. Caveron Turbo Drone. It's +1/+1. Not bad. That's scary. That's real scary. Draw removal? Nope. Wow, what a turn 4 play by him, man. This thing is just insane. Just drawing cards so much. I think play this. Removal. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Why am I... What is happening? What is happening? How are we getting out curved by black-blue and black-red, man? Considering, I mean, we do have a high curve for sure, but we really just, we're not getting good opening hands. Nothing to really keep. We let him draw, he only draws 1. Picks 6 though, which is not great. I just don't see a way out of this. I really don't. It is insanely far ahead. We have nothing in our hand. Definitely has the combat trick for this. Okay. I guess 4 cards up, 3 cards up as well. Wow. Suppose we'll grab white. Digging for something to win with. This guy just constantly has no full hand. It's not good enough. We can survive for one more turn, maybe. How about okay, we don't have a blocker for. Yep. Okay. Not gonna make a good video. This is not gonna make a good video at all. I'm so tilted right now. I just don't understand how like, this deck seems just so good, but how is it so bad? I don't understand. We're too high. It doesn't even seem that bad. What am I doing wrong? We have too much removal. We have 15 creatures. I mean, so many creatures, man, and we can never draw them. Card draw. Another Slag Drill Scrapper. Like, Virus Beetle, maybe it's too. Hard to stay positive when you draw so shit and your opponents draw so much better, so well. Absolute banger draws. Perfect curve every single game. I have nothing to do on turn 1 or 2. And I just get out tempoed because they have something to do turn 1, 2, and then remove my creature that I play on turn 4. I draw none of my 8 removal spells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 removal spells. Just ridiculous. Just crazy. They're just like no Servandum, like too ambitious to have a fucking blue color deck. Play a nuclear block. Something like this. Change it up a bit. Curve goes down to 2.9. Alright, I guess I'll pause the video here and then start another recording after. Definitely edit that part out. Sorry for you viewers. I'm very tilted. All of our drafts are just so poorly. So poorly. I really don't think I'm that bad at the game. I'm just not drawing well. Just don't have the hands. This game is so high variance and just doesn't want me to get anything like useful. When are we going to have? It's been like, I don't think any of our draft games so far we've had like a good curve. Not a single one. I might actually watch. I might actually go back and watch and see if there's even a single game where we had like a perfect curve, like 1, 2, 3, you know? I'm gonna take a shower. You know, you can stay here in the stream if you want. I guess I'll continue with the stream after I shower. Just take a quick break, kind of cool my head off before finishing out this draft and then ending the stream. So yeah, stay if you want. If I don't see you, then thank you for watching. I appreciate it as always. And I will be back in maybe like 20 minutes. It's around. So 30 minutes. You can enjoy the chill music while you do whatever you do. Alright, Shawl, I'm back. Hit my head a little bit. Alright. Think I'm feeling alright. I'm ready to win. I'm ready to win if anyone else is ready to win. Let's win. Alright, I'm gonna turn. Oh yeah, okay. Turn the music down a little bit. Alright, let's win. Alright, I'm back for game number 3. If we lose this one, we are at 0 wins. 0-3. So it might not even be a worthy video for us. But we changed our deck a little bit. Made the curve a little lower. I added another Celestial Scrapper. Pretty much our win conditions are just like I haven't found a good opportunity to use the Swarm color, that's for sure. So maybe we drop that and then add like a Galvanizing Saw Ship just as like a potential finisher. Swarm color just has not been very useful. So let's see. Yeah, let's see how this goes. So starting off strong with a 1-lander when we go first. This is obviously a mulligan. This feels better. Drop a Beamsaw Prospector. See how this goes. This may be the last game of the night. Mono Sentry first. Pretty good, but we don't mind trading our Beamsaw Prospector into that, to be honest. So not bad. Black, blue. Mere artifacts, maybe? Mono Sentry draft makes me think that he would have some sort of spacecraft to crew with. Sure, okay. That's not bad. Attack. Lock that, that's fine. Play the Virus Beetle. The one thing we are lacking is card draw with this. Really want to even mix a good mix of all of that. So black, blue, and white. Trajectory, my Virus Beetle. Very interesting move. It doesn't seem too great. So I don't mind Cab Lancing here. See if he has more removal spell. Seems like his hand is. Wow. Okay. Hold on. Let's not be hasty here. This is a mill deck. Is he just gonna mill me out completely? We're on a timer, I think. The good thing is that we just searched through our library. I mean, let's just fucking do this. Because we have 0 lands left. We have a Nebula Dragon, a Beamsaw Prospector, Molecular Modifier. We have some creatures that we can win with, potentially. But now we just draw things. We have a creature on the board. Let's see how this goes. Space-time anomaly, man. Don't tell me we're gonna lose to a space-time anomaly or a meal deck. Perfect. We have the removal. That enters again, creates another lander token, which doesn't matter, but it is sacrifice fodder for us. The good thing is we had enough. We actually don't want to draw cards anymore. We just want to push as much damage as possible here because we are on a timer. We're on a 7-turn timer. He has 2 cards in hand. He drew a land. He has a depressurize. I don't mind that. Obviously, that would have been nice to have because we can buff up our creatures and kill him faster. But he only has 1 card in hand, and we have only things. We have bangers. Okay, this is good. We need to kill him as fast as possible. So the cool thing about Nebula Dragon is that we can deal damage to his face, attack in with 5 more, and then we have lethal next turn. Radiant Strike. He has nothing in his hand now. We have only things to play. Hopefully he just keeps drawing lands. That is not a land. Play this. Just another creature on the board. See what he has. An emergency eject. This guy, all he's got is removal. Very nice. Come on. Don't tell me he drew another removal spell. Zookeeper Mechan. Don't tell me he has something. He clearly has something. It stopped. It stopped on his on the combat phase. And don't tell me he's just drawing banger after banger. Okay, he drew a land this time. Great. Depressurize. Put it on here. Attack with everything. Is 2 life. Please surrender. I do not want to lose to this. Okay. That is unfortunately something. Oh wow, okay. This is actually good. So if we just attack with everything, we definitely get the kill. We get the win. He blocks 1 of our things. Okay, finally won a game against a meal deck. We did have a decent curve this game, so let's. It was a little scary for sure. He had so much removal, just top decking removal. But taking our first win is a great momentum breaker here. As in like breaking our momentum of going straight to 0-3. At least we get 1 win here. This is not a great hand, that's for sure. 2 removal spells. We're on the draw. This might be a mulligan. Okay, this looks much better. Much better. Okay. I actually like the nutrient block because pairs well with the Slagdo Scrapper. I think we might. Let's go with this. Perfect, that's good. There. It's fine. Hey, I actually like that more. If we can draw a land next turn, that would be fantastic. 47% chance to draw land. Okay, so he's going to buff his Starport Security to get in some damage. It's fine. Not a land. Actually, we can do this. That to draw a card. Draw 2 cards actually. Badger Trapper. Great, we drew into our lands. That is fantastic. Liking this hand a lot right now. We have 2 removal spells. We have a Cav Secret to play next turn. He is attacking and then playing a Night Luminary, warping it in for a 1/1. Cool. And I think in this position, we will just play the Cav Seeker. And then swing in for 2 damage. He has 2 lands. Seems like. See if he has some sort of combat trick. Focus Fire. Makes sense. Alright. Keep drawing lands. I think we don't care too much about the lands anymore. Let's do this. We do want black. How have we not drawn black? This is insane. A little insane. Play a Cav Seeker. This is a very good draw. He did draw his land. He had that last turn. I think. Looked like he played it from the other side of his hand. So he doesn't have a great attack here, so he won't attack. Cool. We have a little time to stabilize. I think we want to sack the lander because we need our black mana to use our stuff. So we can hold off on it for now. I think we're gonna bombard the Starport security. He can tap our Cav Seeker, which he's probably going to do that. Sure. Again, swing in. Yeah, I think we're just gonna crack the lander token. This. Swap. And we have options for the other removal. See what he plays. He has 4 mana now. He can play the Night Luminary. That would be a good depressurized target. Hard decisions. We have only removal in our hand. He has removal in his hand. Sure. So he's not developed in board state with this. So, okay. Back one of our lands, draw a card. Other Slag Drill Scrapper. The 1/1. Attack with this. We have mana, bloody mana for previous delicacy to flash in. Or remove this piece. Flyer. I don't like to see that. Having the flyer to push damage is slightly annoying. Don't think this is an ideal move, but don't like to have the flyer on the board. Go to Beamsaw Prospector. Something in his hand. Some sort of removal spell. lander. We can scrap. Slag Drill Scrapper that to draw a card next turn if we need to. Probably should have kept one up so that we could do it before our turn resolves. Plays the Night Luminary. On the swamp. Another swamp. Another card, another swamp. Very nice. Drawn 10 of our lands. Kind of a, oh wow, okay. He's gonna warp that. He warps that in. It's 5 lands, so he can cheat out something. He has 2 cards in hand. He draws one off of this. What will he play? He plays a Plains off of that. Interesting. Okay. We're just desperate for creatures right now. Replace that. Force him to discard something that he might want to play with the Anti-Causal Vestige. Of course, he could draw into something when it dies, but seems like it's a hard decision. So he got rid of a removal spell. Some damage here. Draws a card. Let's see what he plays here. Looking good. Westblade Enhancer. Sure. Yes. Ah. Is that all creatures and spaceships, right? Draw something like that. Okay, he has no mana. What does he have? A true drop? Buying every single land in our deck. 3 cards in hand, plus a paired Beckoner. that. It's not very good for us. We're just like, this is just a removal battle, man. What in the world? Need you to play more stuff, man. This just to live for another turn. See if we can potentially win off of a Mutinous Massacre. He's probably just gonna not play anything because he is the win right now. Understand. Where are our things? What happened this game? We just slogged it through. This guy has 17 more cards than us, and he just had so much removal. I don't. Focus Fire, Beyond the Quiet, Emergency Eject. We have 17 creatures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Actually, we only have 13 creatures. Well, if we don't play this, we're dead, so. Who's odd? Oh my god, man! We literally just draw all our lands. Oh. Did we have to play 16 lands? What is up with this game? Bro. It's like, how? I just don't understand. How are we losing these? We just get out. Oh man. A little ridiculous. Yeah, this is not gonna make it into the video. This is just not making it. This video is absolutely just trash. I just don't understand. Like, am I really bad or just like getting unlucky? I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I really just don't get it. Is it the inverse streamer luck? I'm just getting like completely fucked because like the game likes to fuck with me for some reason. Feels so bad, man. Maybe I just don't play draft anymore. Just feels so bad. Actually very interested in seeing start what kind of decks or like what kind of draws we had in our other games. So let's see. This one we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 small things. Like look at this curve. It doesn't seem bad at all. Right? This is a good hand, which we kept, right? We have a 1 drop, a 2 drop, and a 3 drop. This guy just wins off a card draw, I think. Or do we win this? We take the Elegy Acolyte with the Tractor Beam. Swing in. Draw a card. I think what we should have done here is Embrace Oblivion, the Edge Rover, to kill the Starbreach Whale. I think it's a little greedy to keep the Embrace Oblivion here. And we would get a Void trigger off of the Elegy Acolyte. We ended up losing this game, right? We won. We did win. I noticed that we actually had to mulligan a lot these games. Another hand to mulligan, and nothing to play until turn 3. We got a free win. And this hand we just have nothing to play. Played the Famished Worldsire, and then I think he had just some board wipe. Yeah, fucking. Just feels that. I mean, I don't feel like I played that badly. I mean, there's some mistakes I made for sure, but about this one. This one I think I did play like some of the games pretty bad, but definitely a super interesting deck. Never played one of these. We have a ton of stuff. There's this one game. Lost our first game. Won this one. Lost this game. What happened? Oh, he Mutinous Massacred. What a fucking joke. Oh yeah. Oh wait, I didn't have the tractor beam. I drew into it, and it was a second draw, so I really wouldn't have. And what I really should have done was, instead of Alfaria, I should have Mechanozoid the Gene Morphomago so it doesn't kill our Tezzeret, and then because our Tezzeret is like the whole game plan. Okay, well, that'll be it. Yeah, I think that'll be it for this game, or this stream. Thanks for watching. Sorry, it was kind of very, I don't know. At least it was depressing for me. Maybe it was fun for you guys, but it's a little depressing for me. But either way, thank you for watching. I appreciate it as always. So yeah, have a good night. Tune in next time, and yeah. Yeah, I do feel like it was bad luck mostly, and not because of me playing, but I don't know. I tend to be pretty unlucky if like prior experience has anything to say about it. But I also just I always feel like bad kind of blaming it on bad luck. But I feel like I reflect on my actions well enough, and I feel like I analyze it objectively enough, you know? Like, it's obviously I can't really help being a little bit salty about having bad luck. I feel like many people would agree with me for certain bad luck, and obviously I'm not just blaming it all on bad luck, but it's really hard to deal with. It's really hard to play well when you just don't have anything to play with, you know? And in this kind of game, that's just kind of what you need. So yeah, but yeah, I appreciate it as always. I will be taking a break obviously for tomorrow and Saturday, but I should be back on Sunday. We'll see. Maybe we have a stream on Sunday, maybe we don't. It might be time to move back to Pokemon. Flip some coins to get rid of the bad luck. Maybe I do that. Maybe I will do that. So heads. That's tails. Heads. What's heads? I'm just gonna keep calling heads. That was tails. Heads. That's heads. Or 50-50. Anyway, this is kind of funny. There's another head. Alright, have a good night, y'all. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it as always. And see you on Sunday, maybe. Bye-bye. Good night.